It's only me, your boy HOUTAROAD-TV. Now like, share, and subscribe. It's free. You get me? Now today, we're gonna take you through a journey. And the journey is into the heart of Kingston, Jamaica. He's a great record producer by the name of Henry Junjo. And you will see his journey, how far he came, and where he comes from, and what he has become, and the respect he gained from doing what he loved, and the support he also obtained. To let him be one of Jamaica's most iconic dancehall music producer. In the late 70s going towards the 80s, this man, Henry Junjo, changed the face of dancehall them time there to current changes that taking place right now in the 2000s. This man built a monument in a dancehall where he produced a lot of artists that come from him sound system, Volcano Sound. And him create some things in a dancehall where we never see before. As a little youth, I enjoy the music. So we really have to shine the spotlight on Henry Junjo right now to make the Massive and crew know where the dancehall music is coming from up till to the date. So sit back and relax and be amazed of what your eyes are gonna be unfold. Check this out. So here is an artist named Papa Tayan, and this is the selector for Volcano Sound named Danny Dread. And that's Channel 1 studio on Maxwell Avenue, the most famous Channel 1 studio back in the days. And that's inside of the studio where many hits had made. This is the first studio I've ever been into as a small youth. And there you can see Junjo in the soldier helmet around the police and soldiers. And that's Junjo in the studio. And this is Josie Whale explain how we know Josie. And this is Linval Thompson, one of Jamaica's famous iconic singer, telling you how did he met Junjo and how we end up putting Junjo into the producing business by putting his name on a record at this place named Randy's, now known as VP Record. And that's Randy's place downtown, and he's explaining how Junjo end up become so powerful in the music business. And that's the first record he said he put Junjo's name on. The reason why I'm talking all this because of copyrights of the music in the background of this documentary. So as I said, this is Linval Thompson, and behind him is a picture of Little John, a next singer that come from the Volcano Sound. And that's Barrington Levy, one of Jamaica's most iconic singer again. and so on and so forth. And this is the sound, volcano sound. You can see the selector mixing the artist that is spitting on the mic. And here you can see some dancehall patrons enjoying the good reggae music that's been playing from the volcano sound. Appreciate good reggae music, dancehall patron. And this is King Yellowman, the real king of dancehall, where the people them crown him king, and he's telling the interviewer how he end up with Junjo and how Junjo treat him, and said Junjo saw him on a talent concert and tell him that he need to come to the studio. And this is King Yellowman now in his prime, spitting on the volcano sound on the microphone and tearing up the dancehall, cause them times Yellowman was the SHIT. Yeah, and as you can see, he's spitting and that guy nodding his head, so you know that Yellowman is doing the right thing. And beside him, that dreadlocks, his name is Louis Lepke, and this is Lico John, one a Jamaican iconic singer as well, again, that came through the hands of Henry Junjo. And this is Junjo again, peeling an orange. So overall, is a good look. And this is Lico John on a stage show that keep in the National Arena. And I think it was an award show, because Jamaica used to have an award show, like a Grammy show, and where the artists used to get award for their greatness. And this man his name is Dwight Pickney. He play in a band's name, Roots Radix Bands. And these are some of the men that used to be at the Channel 1 studio. So this Chinese guy, his name is Chris Chin. And they used to have a store downtown called Randy's. And Randy's used to distribute records for the Jamaican producers until they moved to America and now known as VP Records. And they distributed for him was a song called Collyweed with Barrington Levy. And then they get a next Barrington Levy album. And that's Josie Well toasting on the mic on the Volcano sound as well. And them times Josie Well was from Annex Sound System. And this is a guy named Flabber. He play for Roots Radix Band. And this one on the mic right now is Michael Prophet. May God rest his soul. And may his soul rest in peace. He passed on. And he's telling you how we meet Henry Junjo. And that's Pupatayan again on the mic chanting. So it was fun them times, Everyone dancing, happy. Them times people just wear braid here alone. They don't have this bag of weave here. White people here. European here. That wasn't around. And that's Junjo Laws again. He's always in the background. And this is Linval Thompson still being interviewed and talking about Henry Junjo Laws. And this is part of the dancehall scene that happened in the dancehall. You drink a red stripe beer and you lick a chalice with no malice. Yeah. So Linval Thompson is still doing his stuff, talking to to the interviewer, telling them about what's going on in the dance hall and in the studio business with Henry Junjo and Volcano Sound. And this is Colonel Joseph Whale inside the studio, tossing the mic. Look a bit high, but he's alright, you know. And this is the great Cockatoo, one of Jamaican iconic singer again. And this is a picture of Henry Junjo. And as I said, he's a man that very simple. And here Cockatoo is talking about a dance that they've been to in New Jersey with the Sound Volcano. And when they finished the night, the church burned down because they said the sound keep in a church. And the church burned down in the night. And this is Junjo again in his soldier helmet. And beside him is a man named Gilly Priest with the machine. And they're amongst the soldiers and police because he was very popular at the time and everyone respect him. And that's how it is in Jamaica. When you gain popularity and respect, everyone respect you. The police, the soldier, the kids on the street. And this is the next artist from the Volcano Sound called Lee Van Cleef. And back in the days, most of these artists, they don't have to have a record to travel. Once they're creating a buzz in the dancehall scene, overseas promoter want a bit of that, so overseas promoter send for many of them without they have a record, mashing up the radio wave. And this is King Yellowman again, talking to the interviewer and telling them about the things that Junjo did for him and how it was a happy moment to being around Henry Junjo because he make everyone okay and make everyone eat food. He give everyone money, buy them stuff. He buy Yellowman a Benz, everything. Yeah, so this producer was not a mean producer like many producers that produce you and them alone just take the money like the African leaders them in Africa that sell out all of the minerals and everything and the gold and the diamonds and keep the money for themselves and them wife and them children. And this is a photo picture of all the crew that work on the Volcano Sound. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. And this is the great Channel 1 studio, outside of it and inside of it. And there you see Henry Junjo again. But this man was a popular man in the dancehall fraternity. And many other people nowadays, they follow his footsteps because this man was so great. They want to be like him. But we give you a different part to explain the other producers who want to be like him. And this is Mr. Chin again, from the VP Records. And that's Liquor John again when he was small, riding on the back of Papa Tayan bike. And that's Louis Lepke. And next, Volcano DJ. And he shared the mics with Lee Van Cleef just now. And that's King Yellowman standing beside them. And that's how it is. And The next person that get the mic is Colonel Josewell, and that's him with the mic now. So it was one love in Jamaica in the dancehall fraternity. And this is Mr. Flabber, the bass player of Roots Radics bands. And he's explaining and telling you that Junjo is a guy that make them have money in them pocket as a producer. And he play the most, he said he played the most beat for Junjo back in the days. Most of them hit songs where you hear with Barrington Levy and so forth, is these guys play them. Roots Radics bands. This guy, and here's Little John again talking about Henry Junjo Laws with the interviewer and telling them that Junjo give him a good break and he respect Junjo for that, and Junjo is very kind, and Junjo give them whatever they want. And this is Henry Junjo Laws on a motorbike again, and I think he gave away that bike to one of the artists them, because that's how Mr. Junjo is. And that's King Yellowman again. Our next picture of him. And this is King Yellowman again. Highlighted because he's one of the biggest stars that ever come from the volcano sound. King Yellowman. And this is King Yellowman on a stage show. And he's doing his stuff and he's mashing up the place. Because that's Yellowman. When he touches stage, Yellowman makes the stadium full. Because everyone wants to see Yellowman. Yellowman is the greatest ever do it. The greatest artist from out of Jamaica, away from Bob Marley. Bob Marley come first and Yellowman come second. The greatest. And this is our next producer named that Jazz Crew. And Jazz Crew is a big producer that used to produce a lot of songs back in the days. And he produced that song with Bounty Killer and Barrington Levy. Living dangerously. So you know what I'm talking about. This man ain't no slouch. Or no slouch. This man ain't no slouch. So the whole thing of Henry Junjo Laws, and everyone is talking about and giving his props, is that Henry Junjo Laws was a great producer who put the ghetto youth them at the forefront on his sound system, and also put them on record in the studio. Now this is our next artist named Ika Mouse that Junjo discover him and see that he's got a talent that's different from the rest of artists them, and voice a song with him, and the song Run Away. Yeah, I think the song was called Virgin Girl. So this man Junjo Laws, he got eyes and ears for talent throughout the years, and that's why he was on top for so long. This man was on top, like from the moment I start fall in love with reggae music. Yeah, like in the late 70s going to 80s. We're talking about like the 78, 79. Yeah. So from the 80s going forward to the 90s, this was the man that single-handedly running the reggae music dancehall scene in Jamaica and around the dancehall fraternity throughout the world in them times. And that's how great this man was, because in those times you have foreigners coming into Jamaica to quench them thirst from this new style of reggae music that has been hitting the dance scene and the radio wave by Henry Junjo. And that's how the whole volcano thing shape up to be for us to enjoy it, you know. This is Dwight Pickney still talking about John, talking about the happy times he have in the studio, courtesy of the great Henry Junjo, you know. But he can feel the music in his head and tell you what to play. And it come full circle. And everyone get happy from that. He's talking about Junjo don't know how to play music nor nothing. And Junjo will tell them, oh, I feel a special sound on this. Play the keyboard. And you be touching sound. And then you touch the right sound and Junjo will say, yes, stop at that one. Now use that one, that sound, and play it like this. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. You know, that's how Junjo was hands-on in his work. And it able to give us good, positive music on the street that we're grown to love. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, because there's some good lesson for the massive to know how far the reggae music is coming from. And it's coming from far than this. But this is like the modern step up coming to now. With the Barrington Levies, the Borough Banton, the Pupatayan, the Louis Lepke, the Lee Van Cliffs. Yeah, it go right back. Liquor John, Yellow Man, Michael Prophet. It come right back till it coming up now. And the next man will be Jammys. Yeah? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. How this man single-handedly changed dancehall reggae music. And have the whole dancing. Every song you hear on the radio and in the dance was produced by this man, Henry Junjo, in the late 70s going back to the 80s. Yeah, every song you hear put on in the dance is a Volcano song. When you look, you see the Volcano label. Yeah, because that was on fire. Artists come and spit on his sound. Wanna come and voice for him, the one that doing it. These were fun times in the dance hall for everyone, including myself, to be hearing such rich quality music coming from the sound system speakers and the radio speakers. It was tremendously a happy time for us as ghetto people from the inner city and so forth. So basically that's what it is and what it was. And King Yellowman end up lose one of them jawbone. That's why his mouth is like that, because they said they found cancer in his jawbone, so they have to take out his jawbone. But he's still our king, you know. He's the best and the biggest that's do it. As I said, after Bob Marley. It on top of it. It on top of it and the Volcano label. King Yellowman. It's on top of it. And the only time the it stop make is when him Jawbone came out. And they said he can't really spit properly no more with his Jawbone. Because it let him talk funny. And the Junjo laws, you know. A name we can never a name we can never forget. And Junjo girl, she make a monument in dancehall as well, where they was called Solid Gold Crew. And Solid Gold Crew, when they come to dance, everybody look at them. Because these women, these Passia women, they got big gold dripping all over them. And their wrists, round their neck, everything, and their hairstyle and paw, and their clothes and paw. Yeah? And that was the Volcano movement. You know? Till they make a lot of other women in Jamaica start follow the way how they dress. So, as I said to you, Henry Junjo lad, he created a monument in dancehall. This man was great in what he does. He was good within his sound system, Volcano. He was good throughout his producing. He was good of setting trends in the dancehall. He was good of being kind to many artists, and that's a good thing. Artists will always flock you if they know that you are very good to them, because no one want to work for free, especially in Jamaica where nothing handing out to you for free. You have to scrape for every nickel and every dime in Jamaica. It's not like in England where you can go sign on until you get a job. There's no sign on in Jamaica. So that's how it is. You know? In front of him during the Volcano era. Now this is Cocoa Tea on your screen right now being interviewed, and he can testify about Henry Junjo laws, the greatness he have witnessed with his two eyes, and what he has beheld, along with Liquor John, who is a closer member of the Volcano family, who originated from Mackay Lane, Kingston, Jamaica. Is a whole lot of man that sing on the sound and DJ on the sound, select on the sound, that can give count to Henry Junjo laws, the greatness he possessed within the era of 80s going to 90s. Now like, share and subscribe. It's free. You get me?